Welcome back, everybody, to the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB The Show 25, and we're going to get into the offseason today. But prior to that, I kind of wanted to jump into one more game before we end the season just to see Carter Field, maybe Zach Veen, and also the San Francisco Giants City Connect uniforms just hit. So I want to get into a game with them. I mean, obviously, love that ballpark. Very nice ballpark. The water in the back, awesome. And I want to see their new uniforms. We'll see what they look like. But yeah, I want to see Carter Field, Zach Veen one more time before we end the season. And we get into the offseason here today and hopefully continue to improve this team. Right now at 59 wins, at 60, I'm just hoping that we beat 61. Let's just win 2 more games the rest of the season. And Chase Dollander, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 3 earned. Oh, we've actually looking pretty good here at the end of the season. Obviously way too late. Let's get to the other start of Dollander. 6 innings, 3 hits, 0 earned, 3 walks, 6 Ks. So at least he's finishing off this season in a better fashion because he's had a rough season. But let's get into this game here against the Giants. They're looking to get into the playoffs, 85-71 right now, obviously second in the West because the Dodgers have already clinched that division. They're trying to get a wild card. Let's take a look at these unis. What do you think? What do you think of these City Connects? I've seen other leaks of other teams. Obviously, I think this Rockies team is going to get a new one this year. So I can't wait for that. I don't mind them. I kind of like them. They're kind of cool looking. But the City Connect uniform thing has been just, it's like hit or miss. Now, I'm a little bit more open to uniforms. Now, it depends. I do like a classic look a lot of the times. Don't get me wrong. But if they look, clean, I'm good with them. So here is Carter Field, though, as we get into this game. Is Carter Field's going to take this one deep? Does it hit the water? Does it hit the cove out there? Kind of looked like it did. We'll have to see a replay, but man, this guy is unreal. I didn't really expect, obviously, when you draft guys, you expect great things from them. But I wasn't sure how he was going to pan out. Obviously, not the highest ceiling, but right now, I think the ceiling is going up and up and up. I mean, this guy is just performing so well. He's already reached the big leagues here in his first professional season, and he did reach the water. Yes, they don't have the splash effect in there. Hey, look at the pitching the last series against the Padres. Man, looking good. Obviously, way too late. But at least we're going to beat out what we did last year as Means in this game. And he's letting up some runs. It's 3-1 now. So we've lost the lead. Tolia with the double. He's having, obviously, a career. We'll go through the end of the season stats as well. So here is Zach Veen to the plate with 2 away. Chance to knock in a run, get this to a 3-2 ball game. But he's going to ground to short. Oh, it's misplayed. Veen will beat it in there. Obviously, we'll be in E6. So we have a chance here with first and third and 2 down. Extend the inning. Try to get at least a run in. Maybe more. Addison Barger here to the plate. Love to see him crank one out of here. Fouls away that sinker. That's a nice pitch, man. Right on the edge. Career high in RBI this year. He's almost at 20 home runs. Obviously acquired in the trade. There's no way. There is absolutely no way we went there. That bat wasn't even close. The check swing appeal in this game is just, it's always been broken. I'm tempted to probably just turn it off. I mean, even when you're pitching and you get the call that way to go your way, it's just awful. Like, there's no way he went there. I don't even know if that'd be a check in real life. As Carter Field's going to take a walk. All right. Heston Kjerstad to the plate. Leadoff walk. Try to do some damage here in this 6th inning. Still a 3-1 game. And fouls that one away. Obviously, Kjerstad having a career year here. Definitely going to be the starter going into next year no matter what. But a ground ball, that's probably going to be 2. 6-4-3 double play. And those are definitely inning killers for sure. Let's head on to the 7th, though. Here comes Zach Veen once again and swings through 101. Yeah, that's a nasty pitch, man. 1-1. And off the end of the bat, that might get down, and it will. Read it off the bat perfectly. That's going to score a run. All right, it's 3-2. Got a chance here in the 7th inning as Zach Veen sped up his bat, and it works. Amador to the plate, and Adel Amador is going to rip this one to the gap. That should score Zach Veen easily. We've tied this game up here at 3 in the 7th as we are trying to play spoiler against this Giants team. They are trying to reach the playoffs, and every game is very important here. So tied it up at 3 as Austin Hendricks. And Hendrick is going to knock this one out of the park. See you later. Just getting over the edge there. And we have taken the lead. That's actually his first career Major League homer. So congratulations to Austin Hendrick. Couldn't come at a better time here in the 7th inning. Man, we have taken over. It's 5-3. Means still has a little energy left. But you know what? Leaves with the single. Let's go to the bullpen. Let's go Dylan Coleman. Let's walk 2-1. All right, pop up. Chapman pops it up. All right, 2-away and a 3-run homer. Giants retake the lead. Call with a 3-run shot. Can we get back into air? Fielder Schwartz got 2 on. Let's get into this game. Zach Veen once again has a chance here. Got 2 on, no with 1 away in this 8th inning. Try to tie this ball game up once again or possibly take the lead with an extra base hit. Rips this one. This is going to be right at him. And that's a 3-6-3 double play to end the inning. Man, ripped it. Just that's why they play defense. And possibly double. Hunter Goodman, can he give me something? No, he can't. And that's going to be your ball game. So we made a nice comeback. 4 runs in the 7th, but the 3-run shot from Call gives the Giants the victory. And that's going to end our season. So we finished 69-93. We 8 games above last year. So that is good. There's a little bit more positives coming in this year. Year one's always going to be tough. So Michael Tolley hit 36 home runs this year. Absolute beast. Career high. Tovar, 27. That's his career high as well. Same with Kjerstad with 21. So we have guys on the rise. That is good to see. Yeah, Veen definitely struggled. Carter Field, actually, we'll have to take a look at him in a second because they just automatically send guys down off the September call-ups. But it's weird how they do it sometimes. Actually, Hendrick leads us, but Kjerstad leads us in average 264. I'd like to see somebody at least hit 280. OPS 818 for Tolia. Yeah, he had a great season. Hopefully he can continue to build off that. Same with Heston Kjerstad, who I think is going to be a mainstay. You just never know sometimes, but I think how he is starting to hit, how he's starting to play, getting all that playing time, he is definitely going to be on this team because we got to think about changes here in the offseason. You know, it looks like Tolia is going to be our first baseman. We got that all day. But I'm really looking at infield. I think outfield, we're solid. I think we're good, and we have a lot of guys there, even minor league-wise, and now Carter Field up. I didn't expect him to be up this soon. And with him up, I think we're good. You know, Brent Doyle, I think this is just a really bad season. I think he'll bounce back for sure. But really, what do we do third base and what do we do second base? Those are the questions, because is Amador the guy? I'm not sure. So he had 76 at-bats. He hit 5 home runs, 263 average, 337 on base with an 890 OPS. So I think Carter Field's going to be up for Rookie of the Year considerations next year. No doubt about it. He'll be probably our DH. Just to his fielding ability right now is still not up to par, but he can jump in there, obviously. But right now, fielding-wise, not the best. Dustin May led us in wins with 12, so he has a bounce-back season as well after last year with an ERA over 7. So he completely bounced back. Chivie actually right there with 9 wins. That's crazy that your setup guy has third most wins on your team. That's never good. Romano with 41 saves. He was pretty good. 2.90 ERA with a whip under 1.93. I mean, May leads us in strikeouts with 163 and 167 and 2/3 innings. So K rate very good. Didn't walk a lot of guys. Dollander at least finished the season well. Whip now under 2, which is pretty bad. It's still a 195. That's a very bad whip. But hey, it was over 2 for most of the time. So he dropped that. Will Warren ends with a 4.82 and only 9 1/3 innings. So, you know, he'll get a shot next year in spring training. The chance to make this rotation. But as I said, second to third base here in the offseason, we definitely got to look at pitching once again. I mean, Ryan Feltner, he's barely going up, and he's only a 73. He had a solid season. I mean, a 3.67 ERA, 1.37 whip. He's just constantly improving. Ks go up. Walks are down. Yeah, WAR's at a 3. His FIP is at a 3.67. He pitched well. This guy deserves to be like at least a 78, I would think. I mean, he had the most quality starts on our team with 15. Man, I think he's getting shafted here 100%. Like, I don't know how he's only a 73. It's just so weird sometimes, the progression of this game. Some guys just absolutely jump. They'll go from like a 70 to like a 77 within, half a season. It's crazy. But then some guys perform well, and it's just like, I don't understand. I wish that is okay. That is one thing I wish they kind of had the Madden system in there with the progression and regression. Like, I want to get in depth with that, because just because you're in your like 30s doesn't mean you should start to easily regress every single season. There's still going to be guys at like 33, 34, 35 that are playing really good baseball. Obviously maybe not going to be up to the par of what they did. You could see he allowed the least amount of home runs in the big leagues as well. But they're still going to perform, and they shouldn't just instantly drop from like, say they're like an 80 at 32, and then they, now they're like 35, still productive, but they're like a 62 overall. I just don't think that should happen. I think I saw it with, what's his name? Giancarlo Stanton. I mean, he's really dropped off. I don't know. To me, it shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't, be crazy. See, the power numbers are down too. There's a lot of guys. The guys are just barely hitting 40. There's only one guy hitting 40 home runs. I think you probably should have multiple. Look at the Mariners. Miller and Kirby just dominating Seattle. They have to be in the playoffs, right? I would think. With if you have a guy winning 20 and another guy winning 18, I would think you're in the playoffs. That's just 38 wins between two pitchers. You got to be in. We'll see. We'll see the standings here in a second. Rafael Devers had a great season. So the Yankees are in. They win the division. They are the defending World Series champions. Man, they dominated that division. Red Sox at 81 and 81 are 17 games out. Twins win the division. Guardians and Tigers are going to be a wild card out of there. And yeah, the Mariners did win the division. Rangers right there. So either one. Wild card. I guess they're saying the Rangers are their wild card. Astros and Red Sox. I mean, they're right there. I don't know if that's going to be a tie at the end. They're just giving it to the Tigers, I guess. Braves win the division. Phillies, a wild card. Mets with that payroll. Can't believe we're missing out. Brewers win the division by 2 games over the Pirates, who are a wild card team. That's cool to see. And then, obviously, the West. Yeah, the Dodgers, best record in baseball with 104. And the Diamondbacks actually get in. And the Giants missed out. They lost the remaining 5 games of the season, and they miss out. Man, that is huge. They missed it by a game. That's rough. That's a tough one. All you had to probably do is win maybe like 2 out of that remaining 5, and you're in. We finish, obviously, second worst record in the National League. Nationals at 62, but let's see where it finishes. Blue Jays at the worst at 56. So we're like the 5th worst team right now record-wise. So draft-wise, we'd be picking 5, but we'll see what happens, with the whole lottery. Rhys Hoskins wins the MVP. 282, 40-plus home runs. Skeens is going to win a Cy Young. Man, Hoskins is your MVP. That is wild to see. And Schwarber the year before. Amador finished 3rd in Rookie of the Year. We'll scroll through all this real quick. I don't think we're going to really be getting much in the ways of, Gold Gloves. Well, I mean, we have really some solid fielders, but Silver Sluggers, I doubt we're bringing up anything. Yeah, nothing at all. Let's just go through the AL. Devers does win the AL MVP. Yeah, 46 home runs. He had a great season. George Kirby winning the Cy Young. Skubal right behind him. And his teammate Bryce Miller right behind him. Stephen Kwan's going to win your batting title. Class A reliever of the year. Look at David Davenport for Toronto. Even though a rough season with 56 wins, he was just drafted last year in the 3rd round. So him and Carter Field, same. But look, I mean, he looks really good. And he wins Rookie of the Year. He's only 18 years old. So at least Toronto has a little bit something going for him. He could be a really solid player here in another year. I mean, he's just probably going to continue to improve. So at least you got something there, Toronto, to go off of. It's that division is just rough. I mean, you got the Yankees who are dominating. Red Sox, Rays, Orioles. I mean, that's just a rough division. But here is the bracket. Here we go. Did the Yankees defend? No! They actually got ousted by Cleveland. So you got Cleveland and Seattle. You got the Dodgers, who took care of the Braves in 5, already clinched their spot to the World Series. So who's going? Cleveland or Seattle? It's tied up at 2 apiece. Going to Game 5. And it's going to be Cleveland who ends up winning in 6. So it's going to be the Guardians, Dodgers, World Series. We're split at 1. Let's sim the rest here. Oh, Cleveland wins. They're up 2-1. Tied up at 2 again. Cleveland up 3-2. They are 1 win away from a World Series. Got Ohtani on the mound. And Cleveland does it. The Cleveland Guardians have won the World Series as they beat the Los Angeles Dodgers. Congratulations to the Guardians. Stephen Kwan, who won that batting title, wins the World Series MVP, hitting .348. I mean, the postseason MVP goes to Freddie Freeman for hitting a solid .385. It's all Dodgers there. But the Guardians are the now defending champs as we go into season number 3. Let's get the offseason underway. Not too much in for staff. We're good there. We're obviously not going to rebrand the team or anything. Exclusive negotiations with free agencies. We only got 2 guys. It's James McCann and Chad Green. I don't think we're going to bring either one of them back. Green is starting to go down. Had a 4.57 ERA with 1.48 WHIP. These bullpen guys, like I said, it's almost like a year-to-year thing. You just got to go year-to-year. And McCann had a rough season. I know he's going up. He's 36, so at least, I guess progression-wise, that's good. He is going up. But a 144, I mean, he's got a 359 OPS. We'll find something else. Catcher could be another thing to look at. Man, look at these free agents. Hoskins is a free agent as well, the now MVP. So you have 2 straight years in the NL. Schwarber was an MVP, was a free agent, did re-sign with the Phillies, and now Hoskins is one as well. That's crazy. All right, this is all the arbitration-eligible players. We got Doyle, Kerstead, Tolia, Beck, Feltner, Vodnik, Miller, and Taylor Scott. You know what? Doyle, I was thinking about possibly making an offer, but we're just going to offer arbitration. I want to see how he bounces back. Let's see the year he has, a bounce-back year. Kerstead, though, we're going to try to work out a deal, just a 2-year, $8.5 million deal. Hopefully he accepts that. I still wish they would give you more updates when guys sign contracts for your team. I want to see when guys sign. Give me a little thing. Hey, he accepted your contract. I shouldn't have to go in like a million screens to try to figure it out. I don't think he should. So here's the deal Tolia wants. 5 years, about $45 million. Now we can go down a little bit. I'm fine giving him a deal. I think he's going to be on the rise. If he signs this, fine. If he just hits arbitration, no big deal. He is 28 years old. So this will put him at 33. That's not bad. 40 mil of 5. We'll offer arbitration to Tolia, obviously. Well, just in case. Beck, we're just going to offer arbitration. He might go in next year as the starter. I'm still waiting to see more from him. Yeah, Feltner, we want to bring him back. I mean, he could probably be the number 5 guy, depending what we do in free agency. Yeah, I'm not giving you that much money. Victor Vodnik pitched well. 2.71 ERA and 79 2/3 innings. WHIP just about over 1. I like him. Let's offer him arbitration to bring him back. We can really just do a 1-year deal to avoid arbitration. Let's see, how far can we go down? He'd probably get more in arbitration, but he does like that deal. We'll do that. Owen Miller, I like him as a backup. Like I said, he's not going to be a starter ever. But last year with us hit .313, .253 this year, and a lot more bats. I just like his versatility. I think I definitely want to bring back Owen Miller. If we can reach just a 1-year deal, man, he hates our coaching staff. But hey, let's just try a 1-year deal. And then Scott, I think we're just going to let him walk. Yeah. Brought him over in a trade. It just did not work. But, hey, we got rid of that Chris Bryant contract, right? So that was a big deal, saving some money there. All right, free agency. Here we go. You got Tarek Skubal as your number 1 guy. Jazz Chisholm, okay, I'm going to be looking at him. I know I don't want to go crazy in free agency, but Jazz Chisholm would be fantastic because I'm telling you, that second and third base right now, it's a little rough. We need something. We need something to compete with the Dodgers. I mean, we're not going to fully compete with them, but we need something. This is a season. This year number 3 is a big season. We have to get up to near mid 70s, maybe 80 wins. We got to be right around 500. honestly, I don't think I turned off GM contracts. So if we don't do that, we could possibly be fired, which is crazy. So we have to compete this year. We got to be a little bit more aggressive free agency, and obviously still get the right guys. But we do need. Dustin May is really good, but we do need an ace. And there's definitely guys here. The question is, would they want to come to Colorado? I don't know. I think we're going to have to really convince somebody. We're going to probably have to overpay. But right now, I'm fine with that. I don't really care. But if we can get an ace in here. We got May at 2. You can hope for a really good season from Dolander. Like, hopefully he steps up. You still have John Means. I think our rotation could be good. We'll try our best here to sign more bullpen guys. I will do this every year. Bullpen is like always going to have to be improved. And then maybe we get like one more guy. Maybe we can get Jazz. I don't know. We'll see. Bieber pitched well. 1.13 whip. His FIP is at a 3.83. K rate rose a little bit. Home runs down. Walks down. That's awesome. 3.2 WAR. I like Bieber at 30. I don't. The age, whatever. He's 31, but we need that guy. We need that guy that can eat innings and just be that main guy. Maybe it's Freddie Peralta. 169 innings. ERA elevated. Whip a little bit elevated. Had a bit of a down year. Home runs up. FIP at a 4.22. Ks are up. Walks were down, but he got hit a little bit more this year. Yeah, maybe it's Shane Bieber. I'm not going to go for Skubal. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Let's go Shane Bieber. Let's go to catcher, actually. And I see JT Realmuto. Now, I know he's going down in a lot of stuff. He's 35 years old. But this is a veteran catcher who has been in those big moments. I think, and he just won a World Series with Cleveland. This is I think let's try to bring in Realmuto. We'll have to do, obviously, the position needs and team needs. That'll help out our spot with that. And then, let's go for Jazz. Let's try. He won the MVP 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Yeah. It said MVP 2 years ago. Whatever. But Jazz Chisholm, he's only 29. That would really secure some areas. Like, it's a long shot, obviously. So, is he going to come here? I'm not sure. We're going to move him to priority 2. But let's go to team needs real quick. Let's do power. Well, let's do right-hand pitching because that'll give us Bieber. That'll give us at least one percentage in the motivation boosted. We could do probably contact or we could do power. I think either way, Jazz Chisholm will be in there. He is. Okay, so that'll give us a boost with 2 of those guys. And I think we're good. Yeah, let's choose that. That gives him more boost. We'll do second base. And we can do catcher just to get Realmuto. Because we do really need catcher. I don't think Drew Romo's the guy. Same with Hunter Goodman. I don't think they're the guys really going forward. They're fine as backups, but we need a starter for right now. So we're going to stick with those 3 right now. Lock in the changes. And as you can see, he is a 45, 53 for Realmuto. So we can give him a contract offer right now. He just wants a 1-year deal, which is fine. Because he could be a guy, too, if the season just goes straight to the, whatever. You could try to trade him. Bieber's at 24. Jazz is at 45. So, I'm going to move him to priority 1, I think. And then he'll get more of a boost. At least get it up there. So, let's continue to sim through. Ha-Sung Young Kim signs with the Mariners at a 6-year, $134 million deal. All right, here is JT Realmuto, and he signs. There we go. We'll take it. Total upgrade at catcher. Total upgrade. We got a really good defensive catcher. There you go. Peralta signs with the Braves, and Alec Boehm signs with the Dodgers. The Dodgers just continue to sign everybody. All right, Jazz is up. We got to offer him a contract. Got Yankees, Tigers, Astros. Does he just go back to New York? We're going to try to overpay here. This may be a lot for Jazz Chisholm. A 9-year deal. About $29 million per year. I mean, we're going to have to overpay. It's way over his demand. But let's see. I don't even know if it's going to make a difference. Nope. He's going to Detroit. Jazz Chisholm going to Detroit. So he is not going to be a Rocky this year. And they also signed Garrett Crochet. So they get their pitcher. Tarek Skubal goes to the Orioles. Walker Buehler had a really good season for them last year, so man, their rotation's looking really good. All right, we got Evan Phillips as we're going to try to improve the bullpen. Let's put him in there. Bieber's now up to 30-some%. And Nico Horner. This gives you more speed, defense, very solid hitter. I think he led the year last year in stolen bases. He had 40, 53 prior. Hit 304 this year. 829 OPS. Not much of a power guy, but on base, stolen base guy. I mean, that could work. Like I said, we need upgrades at second and third. So let's try that. As for 40-man, I think we're going to add Chris McMahon to the 40-man and then Sean Sullivan. I don't want to miss those guys. I don't want them going to Rule 5. We have plenty of spots on the 40-man, so we're good. So we'll add those two guys. Evan Phillips is up. Here we go. Let's offer him the 1 year. Let's go actually 2 year. Go about 10 million, maybe 11 million. Up to a 63% motivation to sign. Let's send that contract through, see what happens, and no, he goes to the Diamondbacks. So he stays in the division, goes with the Diamondbacks, miss out on him. Now, Nico Horner, we're allowed to offer a contract here. We're going to go 5 years, about $20 million per year. I think he's worth it. He was a 5-WAR player this year. We get the boost, so it's definitely worth it for sure. All right, let's continue to work on the bullpen. We're going to offer Joel Payamps. Well, we're going to put him on the board. We'll hopefully get a contract with him. All right, who's up now? Oh, it's Nico Horner. He's going back to Chicago. So Nico Horner goes back to Chicago. So we're failing right now at second and third base. Two guys we tried. Valdez going to the Rangers on a 3-year deal, about $79 million. Bieber's still around. So Payamps, let's do 1-year deal. About $6, maybe $7 million, up to a 71 motivation to sign. Anybody else we want to add here? We got to go bullpen, I'm guessing. Let's go Bruce Dog Gratterall. Let's try Gratterall. Let's see what he can do. That'll, help improve the bullpen a little bit. Cody Bellinger go back to the Yankees. 6 years, 144. A lot of guys do resign. Bubik's going to the Phillies for a year. I do like that, though. I like how guys do resign with their, go back. Dylan Moore. So we got a agent trying to talk to us here. They're saying, hey, Dylan Moore's interested in you guys. Want to give him a shot? You need a second baseman. He does play a lot of positions. He's 34 years old, and he's coming off a disaster of a season, which he's had multiple disasters of seasons there. So I'm saying absolutely not. No, not interested. Oh, Gratterall's at a 12%. Well, we can offer Bieber a contract right now. So he wants a 4-year, about 21.7. We're going to go 6 years. That would put him at 37 years old. $27 million. We're going to overpay. We need a ace pitcher. Payamps, let's up this. He wasn't happy with the first one. I mean, it's like kind of the same thing. I don't understand the motivation. But Gratterall, I don't know, 12%. It's going to take forever to get him up there. We're just going to replace him. Let's see if somebody else. Maybe Drew Rasmussen. Maybe David Bednar. Coming over from Pittsburgh. Let's do David Bednar right now. And we're good there. So, don't have to worry about the long shots there. So let's work with that. We got the draft lottery coming up. So right now we're at 5. Can we move up? Please let's not drop. But can we move up? Can we get some luck this year? We do. We move up a spot to 4. So we're picking 4 again. Man, the Nats got screwed over. They dropped. We're picking 4 again. Jeez, every year. Bieber, he likes it, but he's not enough. But he didn't sign with anybody else. Payamps, he's going to sign. Okay, that helps the bullpen out. All right, he's brought in. Just continue to improve that. But at least Bieber didn't sign anywhere else. That is, I thought he was going to be signed somewhere else. We're going to get, here we go again. All right, let's offer this deal. 6 years, $27 million per. Yeah, Bednar's at a 43. So within a week, we can get him up there. Let's do Drew Rasmussen as well. Let's just continue to improve the bullpen. Pete Alonso signed with the Twins on a 2-year deal. I see that. See, stuff like that I want to see as well. Oh, we got a signing. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber signs. Thank you. All right, we have an ace. That's what I want to see. So our pitching staff is looking solid. That is good. And you know what? I'm going to look like Jorge Mateo. Good stolen base guy. He's not going to, 227 average. He's got some solid defense as well. So I think we try to sign him, see what happens. But Bednar's up to a 50, 49. We can offer Rasmussen a contract. Here's the decision. And he signs. So we did offer him you can see 2 years, $7.83 million deal. He signs. Brandon Woodruff's going to Cleveland. So the defending champs there. And here is Rhys Hoskins going to LA. Are you kidding me? The Dodgers, they already got Alec Boehm. Now they're going off to the MVP Rhys Hoskins. I guess we have to add him to the board just to try to mix things up. I don't really want him. We're good with Tolia. I don't even know if we have the money to sign this guy. Oh, he's actually not demanding that much. I can't believe this. The Dodgers, man. Are you kidding me? Let's offer David Bednar a contract. 1 year, about $6.65 million. Let's go down a little bit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Mateo, he wants a 2-year deal. I'm fine with I guess that's fine. We'll just do a 2-year deal. That's not a big deal. It's not a lot of money. All right, he signs. Jorge Mateo signs. Like I said, either way, he's really good in pinch run situations. Top end speed, solid defense. And David Bednar will sign as well. So the bullpen just continues to get better. Okay. Oh, they have some other teams jumping in. Go somewhere else. Go to the Yankees. Go to the Orioles. Please do not go to the Dodgers. It says to offer a contract, but our budget is in the negative. So I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just not going to do anything. We'll see what happens. And he goes to the Yankees. So it's like the Yankees or the Dodgers in here. The Yankees get the job done. But we're going to make a massive trade here. Yanquiel Fernandez, Addison Barger, Carlton White, our draft pick from last year. He's an A potential, had a really good season. We need infield badly, and we're looking to Tampa Bay. Junior Caminero, he is right there at arbitration years. The Rays have been going nowhere. We give you an outfielder. We give you a big-time second base guy, a third baseman you can throw in there, a young guy. This is a massive trade offer. Like I said, he hits arbitration next year. You know how the Rays are with some of these things. I know he's only 23 years old, but they are interested in the deal. We're giving up, really good young talent. What the Rays want, we're going to try to get this deal done. They're interested. It is right there. It is right there. And it gets the deal done. We just had a massive trade getting Junior Caminero. I can't believe we just pulled it off. I was trying that trade forever. It was like 30 minutes trying to figure out a deal. And we figured it out. We got the deal done. And we end the offseason with a massive, massive deal. You can look at this rotation now. Bieber, May, Means, Dolander. We'll see who's 5. But now you add in this lineup. You bring in Junior Caminero. You bring in JT Realmuto. Carter Field's going to be here for a full season. This lineup is looking good. I think we have a really solid lineup. Obviously, health. You never know what's going to happen there. But we have a really, really good lineup. We're going to be able to hit, especially in this ballpark. It seems like our rotation's better. Our bullpen, which I didn't even show there. Our bullpen, you saw with the signings. Our bullpen solid. I think we got a solid team. This team is far and above, way better. You can see our rankings, 15th ranked. We're right there, 3rd in power, 2nd in speed. This team may not compete for the division. The Dodgers are just so good. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but we should be around a 500 team, maybe a little better. And then next year, depending who, Medrano, some of our guys, this team could be on our way. We're looking good. I think it was a fantastic offseason. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I'm ready to get going for season number 3. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.